Hello students, welcome to our next video of our chapter number 3. Students, I hope you all are fit and fine and healthy at your places and must be doing your school work. Students, in your previous video we completed our exercise 3.1 and in this video we'll do our next exercise, that is 3.2. But before starting to it, let's we start some introduction about this exercise, because we are doing every exercise introduction prior before doing the exercise questions. Okay, so now let's start the introduction of this exercise. Students, in this exercise we'll study about very common facts, that is what are prime number, composite numbers, even numbers and odd numbers, and some basic facts about even and odd numbers as well. So very first we have to start with that what are prime and composite numbers. Prime number, a number that has only two factors. Okay, that is 1 and itself number. Suppose I am going to take example of 5 have only two factor, 1 and it's itself 5. And composite number, a number that has more than two factors, that is for example 25, 36. 36 having 1 2 3 4 6 9 12 18 and 36, they all are the factor of 36, means more than two factor we are having in composite numbers. But students, some students having problem that prime numbers more than 2 or composite number more than 2. So you just understand with the name only. See, in prime we have I and me. See, prime there is I and me, so I will take it as 1 and me means myself. It means 1 and itself number is prime number. Now composite number, in which we have more than two numbers. Got students? But apart from this, one important fact about the prime and composite number is that is 0, 1 and 2. Student, these three numbers are having different properties in prime and composite number, that are, let's take first of all 0 and 1. 0 and 1 numbers are neither prime nor composite numbers. Got student? And why? As you can see, 0 only one factor, that is 0 only, and 1 only one factor, that is 1 only. But in prime there is only two factor maximum we have, so that we can say prime, and composite obvious more than 2. So 0 and 1 neither prime nor composite number. So what about 2? 2 has two factors, 1 and itself number, that is 2. Yes student, so it is a prime number. On the same side you can see it is a even number also. So 2 is a even prime number. But when we talk about prime numbers, so students, it is a hint solution, you can say, always will have odd numbers only. In prime number there are always be odd numbers only. For example 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 19. See, they all are odd numbers and they all are prime number as well. But 2 is only a even prime number. This only you have to keep in mind, that 2 is a even prime number only. On the same side composite, there is a combination of even and odd number. Got students? So I hope students that you all understood what are prime and composite numbers. Let's quickly have a look on even and odd numbers. Even numbers which ending with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, and the odd numbers which ending in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Or in short you can say which completely divisible by 2, that are even numbers, which are not divisible by 2, that are odd numbers. But in short it is 0 to any number. If any bigger number we have like 1, 0, 3, 4, 6 ending with 6, so it is a even number. So got student, these are even and odd numbers. Or in short you can say even numbers always be in a pair, but odd numbers there are something would be left. But in even number always they are pair up with each other. Like this also you can remember about even and odd, but in mathematically we can say divisible by 2 or not divisible by 2. Now let's discuss one more important topic which we deal in our exercise questions, that is properties of even and odd numbers. So students, the question we'll have in the exercise related to that is, when we add any two even numbers, so always we get even as the answer. For example, 2 plus 4 is equal to 6 means whenever we add any two even numbers, any two, 10 plus 12, then also we'll get even number only. Any two even number, the answer will be even. On the other hand, when we add any two odd numbers, then also we'll get even number as the answer. For example, 1 plus 3 is equals to 4. When we'll add any two odd numbers, we'll get as the answer even number only. Now the third one property is, when we'll add one number would be odd and another number would be even, then in answer will get always be odd number only. For example, 1 plus 2 is equals to 3. So among these two number, any one number would be even and any one number would be odd, but in answer we'll get odd number. So this property is this rule you just remind it while doing the questions, although it's very simple. Got students? On the same time, one more important topic we have related to our exercise question, that is twin prime numbers. Okay, you have to means knowledge about what are twin prime numbers. See, twin prime numbers, it it means in this will always be two prime numbers. When we'll take any two numbers, prime numbers, and we'll subtract it, and as an answer when we'll get 2 always, okay, then these number is called twin prime number. If we are subtracting any two prime numbers and we are getting 3, 4, 5 any other number, then that would not be twin prime numbers. Twin prime numbers always if two prime number difference is 2, then these numbers are called twin prime numbers. Got student? For example, 3 and 5, when I subtract it, 5 minus 3, then we'll get 2. So it means this one is the example of twin prime numbers. Like this you can give more example also. So got students, what are twin prime numbers? So I hope student that you all understood our today's introduction part, which is related to our exercise 3.2. So these type of questions only will deal in an exercise. So let's quickly recapitulate our discussed topics related to our today's exercise. The first one was what are prime number, what are composite numbers. Next was even and odd numbers. Third was properties of even and odd numbers, and the last one was twin prime numbers. Understood? So let's start our exercise 3.2. Question number 1 we have, what is the sum of any two A part odd number, B part even numbers? So on the basis of that rule, remember students, when we add any two odd numbers, so as a sum, so as the answer will get yes even number. So this question you will do by your own, you can say, means you can take by your own only the example. Suppose I am going to take over here A part, the sum of any two odd number is always even number, because this is a rule. So for example, 5 plus 3 which is equals to 8. Let's take 15 plus 13 which is equals to 28. Got students? So B part is, if the sum of any two even numbers, answer would be yes even number always. So let's take, first of all we have to write the rule. The sum of any two even number is always even numbers. For example, 2 plus 8 is equals to 10, 12 plus 28 is equals to 40. Very simple students, understood? Now coming to our question number 2, state whether the following statement are true and false. Students, these are true false, and we have 10 true false. So these question I'm giving you as a homework only. So I hope student you all understood, because these true false on the basis of our two topics only, which I have already discussed before the exercise. So these are very simple, just you have to use it, you have to see it. Okay, so you just write it down, is it true, is it false. So these true false questions I'm giving you as a homework. Question number 3, we have the numbers 13 and 31 are prime numbers. They both have prime numbers. Yes, both these numbers have same digit 1 and 3. Find such pairs of prime numbers up to 100. Means we have to make a number of pairs which should be always prime number only, but till up to 100 only. So let's start. The prime numbers with same digit up to 100 are, suppose I am going to take 1 and 7. With using 1 and 7 I am making 17 and 71. They both have prime numbers. Yes. 37 and 73. 79 and 97. Only these pairs we can make up to 100 prime numbers. One rest would be the composite number only. Got students? Very simple. Now coming to our question number 4, write down separately the prime and composite numbers. Not all, till 20 only, means less than 20 only, means till 19 only we have to write down separately. That prime numbers make a heading, then all the numbers of prime numbers, and composite number heading we have to make, then all the numbers under the composite number. So let's start. It's very simple. 1, neither prime nor a composite. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19 are the prime numbers, less than 20, and the rest of the numbers are the composite number, that is 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16 and 18 are the composite numbers. Have you seen students, in this we didn't take 20 because 20 is a prime number only, but we didn't take because as per the question it is mentioned over there that less than 20. So less than 20 means till 19 only we have to see, we have to not include the 20th number. So I mean to say, you just read the questions carefully, that what is asking in the question exactly. Now question number 5 we have, what is the greatest prime number between 1 and 10? It means 1 or 10 के in between which is the greatest, सबसे बड़ा prime number what we have. So that number you have to write. Okay, so this also will be the homework for you. You just write on the question and then answer, then dash is the greatest prime number between 1 and 10, and the answer you will write by your own. Got students? Now question number 6 we have, express the following as the sum of two odd primes. See, very simple question only, like first question we have done, the sum of two odd numbers is equals to, yes, we'll get as a even number only, but here the question just mold only, here two odd primes written, not odd, you can say numbers written, but the name is same only, because odd numbers always be the prime number only. As I told you in the very front only introduction part, that prime numbers always be the odd numbers only two we have even prime number, the rest of the always be odd only. So in the place of odd numbers there is written odd primes, but the meaning is same only. Got students? So very first part we have 44. So 44 split up into two odd numbers, so the answer would be 44. And you see, two odd numbers when we'll add, answer will get always even only. So 44 is even. Okay, split up odd numbers. Yes, 3 plus 41 is equals to 44. Now B part, 36, two odd numbers. 7 plus 29 is equals to 36. So the rest two parts, 24 and 18, they both will be the homework for you. It's very simple, student. It is just apply the rule and it will be very simple for you. Got, students? Now question number 7, we have give 3 pairs of prime numbers whose difference is true. Means we have to give any 3 pairs. When we subtract that 2 prime numbers, we'll get 2 as the answer. And I told you such type of numbers are called twin prime numbers, because when we subtract any 2 prime numbers and we get 2 as the answer, that is called twin prime numbers. Although we can write many pairs, but here according to question is mentioned, you just write down any 3 pair. So first I am going to write 3 and 5. Yes, 5 and 7. And the last I am going to write 11 and 13. But students, many more are there, but here I am going to write only 3, because according to question only 3 pair is asking. Understood, students? Now question number 8, we have which of the following numbers are prime? So this will be very simple, because every time I'm doing prime, composite, prime, composite, got. So we can easily find out the which number is prime number, which number are not prime number. But here I'm telling you how to write down the solution. You just write down in front of, like suppose A part I'm going to take. Example only I'm solving over here for your help only, and the rest of the part you will do by your own. This will be the homework. Suppose A part I'm going to take 23. See 23, how many factors we can make for 23? 1, yes, and 23 only. So 2 factors only being made for the 23 only. So this is the prime number. So like this only, students, you will do rest of the part also. If it is prime number, then also you have to mention 2 factors of it. If it is not, then yes, we have done our question in exercise 3.1, that how to take out the factors of a given number. So accordingly you have to find out also. And this at the last you just write down this number is a prime number, this number is not a prime number. So got, students? Now question number 9, we have write 7 consecutive composite number less than 100 so that there is no prime number between them. Students, don't get confused in this question. This question is just related to your exercise 3.1. The question we have done 3.1, write all the factors of 15, write all the factors of 18. Yes, we have done. And what we used to do at the last, the factors of 18 are 1, 2, 3, like this we used to write. Well, then first smaller, then bigger, then bigger, then biggest, and the last and 18. So this manner is called, we used to say in ascending order you have to write down, but or you can say consecutive manner. Consecutive manner says that in a continue manner. Fine, इट मीन जो बीच में हम कोई भी टेबल छोड़ रहे हैं, लाइक वी आर लिविंग 4, इट मीन्स इट्स नॉट कमिंग इन 4 टेबल, दैट्स व्हाई वी आर नॉट टेकिंग. सो बट 5th one table it is coming, so that next number would be 5th table only. So that number always be in a continue manner, that is called consecutive. Fine, student, but the question is just same only, write all the factors. Fine, but that factors you will take out here, no number is mentioned to you. The number is asking to you less than 100, you can take any number and then you just take out the factors, and the last you will write down all the factor in a row, you can say, and that row, yes, must be in a ascending order, and that is also called a consecutive manner. Got, students? For you, I'm here going to take, suppose for 90 I'm going to take that factors. Fine, so 1 into 90, 190 is a 90. 2 into 45, yes. 3 into 30, yes. 5 into 18, 6 into 15, yes, and 9 into 10 is a 90. Apart from this, 11 would be not. So see, we got the smaller number also, as well as we got the biggest number also. So at the last I'm going to write the factors for 90 in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 15, 18, 30, 45 and 90. They all are consecutive composite numbers of 90. Got, students? The question is just like that only, but only the question has molded. Fine. But if you understood the question, then it will be easy for you as always. Now I have done for 90 over here. You can do for 91, you can do for 92, you can do for 55. So you can do any for 5 numbers, factors, and that you just arrange in a consecutive manner. That's it. I hope, student, you understood this question. Now question number 10, we have express each of the following numbers as a sum of 3 odd primes. Now prime number, you know, everyone, fine, but we have to split that given number into 3 numbers. Means last questions we have done sum of 2 odd, sum of 2 even, sum of 1 odd and 1 even, but here is condition to given to you, so you split the number in 3 odd primes. Fine. So let's take first example a by 21. So it's 21, I'm splitting up 3 plus 5 plus 13, and when we plus these all we get 21. So 3 is also a prime number, 5 also, and 13 also, and they split up into 3 odd numbers. Got it, everyone? So in the same manner, rest of the term b c d part also you will do by your own. Very simple. You just have to think only, and think it and then write it. Question number 12 we have in a fill in the blanks manner. So it's very simple, like we have done true false. In the same manner we have fill in the blanks. So this will be also a homework for you. You just write down, think about it, and then write down the answer. Very simple, student. So this is all about your exercise 3.2, students. It's very simple exercise. You just need to think about, you just need to learn only the basic terms which we have discussed before doing the exercise. Got? So rest of the questions are very simple. Now what about notebook work? Every question you have to solve in your notebook, means the solved question also which I have solved in this video, plus unsolved question which I have mentioned in this only as a homework. Got, students? If I'll provide you the PDF, I'll provide all the questions to you. Otherwise, see from the video only and then do in your notebook. Thank you. Till then, stay home, stay safe, be happy, be healthy, and keep doing good work.